Hello, welcome to the 2024 planning series where I share 5 daily videos all about setting your goals, creating your intentions, making your vision board, and all of that fun stuff. And this is a really special time. It is the new moon week, so cosmically a favorable time for us to start something new, make plans, set our goals. So I thought, why not do the 2024 planning during this week? And I will be using a combination of science, spirituality, as well as creativity. I found that a good mix of these three aspects has really helped me build an intentional life and also live an intentional life. It's not just about creating, it's about living too. Plus there is a giveaway, so stay tuned for more details. Now let's get started. First, I highly recommend you to grab a glass of water. Hydration has a huge impact on our moods. When we drink water, it produces a certain chemical in our brain which makes us feel good. Plus, if you stay hydrated consistently for a longer period of time, it's also known to reduce depression and anxiety. So I highly recommend you to grab a glass of water. Now that the most important thing is out of the way, I want to share some of the supplies that I'll be using. I have my Dreamy Moon's Year of Growth diary. This I use for journaling, and you can say this is where science comes in. And I also have tarot cards. This is an important step in my goal setting process, and for me this is where spirituality comes in. And in order to create the goal setting spread, I will be using my planners. I have the Alicia Souza planner as well as Scribbling All Day one. And I think this is a combination of science as well as creativity because of the way the layouts are structured and stuff. And then probably my most favorite thing, it is stickers. With goal setting and stuff, it can feel a little bit intimidating and overwhelming. And I have found that making the process fun is really the key. It just reduces all of the stress and overwhelm that comes with reflecting on your year, thinking about your future and all of that. And stickers is what makes it fun for me, and it brings in that creativity aspect too. So I highly recommend it. Now, yeah, let's get planning. And Scribbling All Day Planner, there are quite a few spreads in the beginning. There is a goal setting spread as well, but I wanted more space, so I'm going to repurpose this vision board spread to create my goal setting spread. This is another thing about planners. You don't really have to use it as they have given. It's just the structure that they have created based on their research. Probably it might not work for you, so feel free to customize it. And I think stickers is a great way through which you can customize, or you can use scrapbooking materials as well. And while I set up my goal setting spread, I will share the process that I follow to arrive at what goals I want to work on. So feel free to take some notes or just take some tips out of this video, and you can implement it in your own goal setting process. Okay, for decorative purposes, I have these two sticker sheets. This is from a previous planner from Rifle Paper Co. It was on the back side of their planner, and I really like the aesthetics of it, so I'm going to be using that for decorative purposes. And then I also have one of Tatiana's planners, sticker pages from last year. Then I have a few stickers from my shop. And then I'm also going to be using some box stickers. So there'll be a lot of stickers that will be coming in from here too. Okay, first I'm going to add all of the decorative stuff. I want to cover this up. I think I'll be doing it with some of these florals. Anyways, now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the steps that I follow in my goal setting process. I basically I think it's a 3-step process. That's how I would look at it. The first step is like big picture planning. I usually towards the end of a year, around October, November-ish time, I go into this reflective mindset, and it sort of happens automatically for me, and I'm just that kind of a person who gets really philosophical during that time. And I've also noticed that it happens during my birthdays too, like I get into that philosophical mind, so I start to think about how my previous year has been. I start to think about my future and stuff. And if you're not that kind of a person, that's totally fine. I completely understand. Not everyone is similar. I think journaling is something that helps me quite a bit in to get into that kind of a mindset and to really think about big picture stuff. And in the Dreamy Moons journal, there is an exercise to reflect on our past year. And it's just a really nice one because it's to sort of write down a summary of your entire year. What I did was I went month by month. This is actually for 2024 at the end of the planner, but there's one at the beginning as well, exactly the same one. I wrote what happened in January, what happened in February, like that. I went month by month, and I got a little bit emotional in some while I was just thinking about some stuff, you know, a few I don't want to say negative, or probably let's just say as it is. It was some negative stuff that I went through, and it really brought tears to my eyes. And then I also got to relive some happy moments that happened in 2023. So it was such a nice exercise. I highly recommend you to do that. And you can even meditate too. I think that is something that will work quite well when it comes to this step, when it comes to thinking about a bigger picture of your life. So yeah, this is really the first step in the process that I follow. And yeah, start from here. And I also feel like you shouldn't be really forcing this on yourself, because when I force myself, I think it never I never get what I'm expecting from it, and it just has the opposite effect. So I let it come naturally, and sometimes it happens in November, sometimes it happens just after New Year. So whenever you feel drawn to doing that, just do it, but make sure you do it before you actually set your goals, because that way the goals that you set will be a lot more intentional. So yeah, that is really the first step in the process, to get a big overview of your life. And then the second step is to buckle down, just get some more clarity on whatever you thought about in the first step. And the way I do is to get in tarot cards. This is one way I do it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and it took me quite some time to get here, by the way, to get to this 3-step process. I've tried and tested a lot of things in the last like 8 years or something, 8-9 years, and this is what has worked out for me over these years. And also, as you grow, as you change, the tools that you are going to use will change. But this 3-step process is a great format for you to follow, no matter you journal or you meditate or you reflect or you use tarot cards or you pray. It doesn't matter, but this process, the step, the order, I think that is the most important thing. And with tarot reading, what I usually do is I just do a tarot reading for myself. And by the way, I am a tarot reader, so in case you're looking for your own personalized reading, drop a comment and I can share more details about it. What I do is, I'm not someone who tries to predict future with tarot cards. That is not what happens when I read for myself or when I do a reading for my clients. That is not what I do. Why I use tarot reading is for some guidance, for some spiritual guidance, to see what message it comes and stuff. And I just like shuffle the cards. I ask the question that I want to. In this case, it would be, do you have, hey tarot cards, do you have some guidance for the upcoming year for me, so that I can live a nice life and it serves my higher purpose. And then I spread it across. I just pick a card that comes, and then I see what is like the message that's here, and I dig a little bit deeper in terms of the image that comes, you know, how it's structured, the overview message, and all of those things. And that is what I do. Sometimes I also mix it up with like a catch up with a friend or my mentor. I think someone, like getting in touch with someone who you trust 100%, who you believe in, who has the best interests for you, talking to them about what's going on in your mind or what came out of that reflective session that you had with your journaling or meditation, and just asking their inputs and their guidance. That is something that's helped me quite a bit too. I haven't done that yet this year. I actually spoke to a friend of mine, but I do want to talk to my mentor as well. I think it'll just help me a lot in terms of just getting their valuable inputs. But the thing that you have to keep in your mind is when you're talking to someone about your goals and stuff, just be really intentional about who you're talking to. You have to trust them 100%. There has to be no judgment from their side or on your side. From their side, there has to be no judgment about what you are saying, what you want to do, and from your side as well, whatever inputs they're giving, don't judge that. If you want to, take their inputs. If you don't want to, respect it and let it be. So I feel that's the most important thing in this particular step. But the idea of it, or the goal of it, is to get a little bit more clarity about all of the big picture stuff that you're having, and that is what helps you arrive at the list of things that you want to work on, that you want to manifest, and all of that. Okay, we have got a few stickers in here. Before we proceed to this second step, I just wanted to mention what I'm doing. I will be adding a few box stickers. I think I'm going to be using a combination of the larger ones as well as the medium ones to write my goals, and I've divided my goals into different categories, so I'll be putting one box for each category. And then I also wanted to add a header, actually mentioning that it is goals, and I do have the Happy Planner sticker book where they have some alphabetical stickers. Here you go. I really like them. I think 7mm Planner also had a freebie last year with alphabetical stickers that is currently in the storage, so that's why I'm using this. Otherwise I would have used that because the colors in that match this really well. So yeah, the third step in the process is to once you have your big picture and then you have gotten some clarity on it, the third step is to really get into the nitty-gritty of it. Make an actual list of things that you want to work on or that you want to manifest in your life, and don't just restrict that to the current year. Something that I used to do in the past is oh, I have to do this in this particular year, in 2019 or in 2020. Otherwise, it's going to be like a ride or die situation. I think it really I would say in 2022 or something, what I realized was life doesn't work that way. It doesn't work year to year. We are really an amalgamation of the stuff that has happened to us throughout all of the years that we have lived. So when I think about my future and when I think about my plans and goals for the upcoming year, I just think in the near future. I don't think oh, by December I need to achieve this 100%, because so much of it is not in our control at all. What is in our control is the actions that we take, and not so much the results that we get. So that is what I understood, and that's why so much of my goals is action based and not result based. And some of the goals that are result based, I use it more like a motivation rather than pressurizing myself. I use it like a finishing point. I'm okay, if I need to get there, what are the steps that I need to take? Let's make that a part of my monthly goals, or let's make that a part of my habit tracker, so that I'm working on getting there step by step and day by day. So for this year, I used the Dreamy Moons diary. We do have a spread. Let me actually open that. I've actually journaled quite a bit in here, and I don't want to share that. Oh yeah, this is the goal setting page. There was just a few questions for me to think about before I go ahead and write the list, and that was quite helpful too. Okay, there is a siren and it scared me. Anyways, we have 4 different categories here, and I really like this category list. Previously, I used to categorize my goal into 6 different buckets. You can do that. You can go have a look at my last year goals, or 2022 or even 2021. You'll get an idea about how I was setting my goals previously. Another thing is, I didn't make like an overwhelming list. Again, in previous years, I just pick one goal for each category. This year, I just felt a little bit comfortable to add multiple things. So see what feels good for you. If you feel like making a note of 10 things in each category, 10 smaller things in each category helps you, then do that. If you feel like one goal in each category helps you, do that. Or if you feel like you just want to focus on one goal for the entire year, just one, not in different categories and stuff, just one exclusively for the entire year, do that. I have done all of these things in the past. This year I just felt a little bit comfortable to add like few number of goals. So yeah, I'll be putting all of that into this planner, making it look pretty so that it inspires me, like it keeps me inspired throughout the year. Now I want to add like 4 different categories, right? So actually I think I'll use the larger ones, but I'll use it horizontally. It'll be nicer to write stuff down. This is the Aztec Marvels designer boxes. This is available on my store. I will leave a link to it in the description box. These kind of box stickers I have been using ever since I started using stickers for planning. Some sort of box stickers, I have always been using them. Initially when they weren't available, I used to just cut pieces of paper into these shapes and I would use that. Then I found Happy Planner one, and now I have it on my own store with all cute designs and stuff. So yeah, this helps me quite a bit. My first is health and well-being, and in that my #1 goal is to do daily yoga. Daily yoga, I feel it's a fantastic habit to have in your lifestyle, and for me personally it helps in both my mental health as well as physical health. And I use Yoga with Adrian's videos because they publish a monthly calendar, so you have all of the practices ready to go, so it eliminates the decision making process and it keeps it pretty simple. And most of the practices, I would say like 95% of the time, it'll be within 30 minutes. So that is a good amount of time that I can't like provide excuses for. Half an hour a day is not that bad to spend on your health. And I also want to do daily meditation. And when I add daily, doesn't mean that I have to do it every single day. My intention is to do it every single day. Of course, things are not same throughout the year. Sometimes I might not be feeling well. Sometimes, you know, I just cannot do it because of my schedule. That is totally fine. There is no judgment there. The reason I add daily here is so that I have an intention to do it every single day. But at the same time, if I miss it here and there, that is fine. Again, there is no judgment. There shouldn't be any judgment. My intention is basically to do it more often than not. So that's my plan. Another goal that I do have is to prioritize nature time. No matter what the weather is, I want to make sure I'm spending a little bit of time in nature a bit more consciously. I think I am much better at it than I previously was. I do take time to just go on a walk or to even sit at the park for some time, or if I'm going to cafes or something, instead of sitting inside, I sit outside. So I am a bit more mindful than I previously was. But this year I do want to make it again a part of my lifestyle. I want it to become something like where I don't have to track it. I automatically do it. You know, things like brushing your teeth or cooking or whatever, you do it naturally as a part of your day-to-day routine. So I want all of this to become like that as well. I want to use this particular sticker from the Springtails sticker pack. I think this image for me, it just makes me feel like this girl here is she's in that blissful state of mind. She's just enjoying. There's no stress, there is no worry at all, and that is how I want to feel when it comes to health. So I'll add that here. Next is my career goals. I'm gonna add it here. My goals related to my jobs, the work that I do, my income and stuff, that I'm going to keep it separately. Because I just don't prefer sharing it on my channel. I have no issues sharing it with you guys, with my genuine subscribers, but there are a few people in my personal life who know me, watch the videos, and I do think that some of them, the more they know about you, the more they try to dictate how you have to live, and I don't have time and space for those kind of conversations. So that's the reason I choose not to share that. But there are some other things that I absolutely would love to share it with you guys. One of it is when it comes to like my YouTube channel, my Instagram is like completely on the back end. I don't even think about it that much, but at least my YouTube channel as well as my sticker business, this is something that I started off as a fun thing, something that I enjoyed talking about, something that I didn't know a lot of people in my personal life who felt about these things the same way I did, and no one was understanding it. That's why I started making videos, and I found all of you guys who love stationery as much as I do, who loves planners as much as I do, and you get me. So all of this has been a fun little thing on the side, and what I feel like now is to sort of create a legitimate income source from these aspects of the work that I do, because stickers, I've spent a lot of money to set up in order to be able to produce stickers that you guys request for, deliver orders. So all of these things cost a lot of money. Like there's a lot of operational cost in terms of paying for the website, paying for the manufacturing, shipping. Like there's so much of cost involved, taxes, accountancy, like there's just a lot going on, and I don't want that to add to the stress of the process. That's why I want to focus a bit more, take it a bit more seriously, and see how I can generate income through these sources. Stickers, I think currently it's helping me to offset the operational costs, and not on a month-to-month basis. I think I still haven't recovered the amount that I have put into it. It's gonna take I would say probably some more time, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being patient. I'm okay with waiting for it. I'm not going to completely focus on the income aspects. I'll get into in the future. I'll try to break this down and see how exactly I can get there, but I just wanted to add it here so that I don't lose a sight of this particular intention that I have. And I think it becoming a legitimate source of income will help me do more things that I have planned for, but I do need funds for that. I really want to do a lot of I don't want to say anything about it, but I have a few ideas, but like I said, I need more funds for that, and I think generating income through these and then putting that income back into it is the way to go, at least this year. So let's do that. And then another goal I have is I want to work with a new freelance client. I'm gonna add this one because these kind of things scares me. I don't know, I feel like going to that self-doubt mode. So I'm gonna add a nice motivation sticker which says, "You got this. You got this." So every time I look at it, and if my mind is going to that, "Oh my god, can I even do this?" I can see this quote and I'll be good to go. I'll be a lot more motivated. Okay, we are done with our career goals as well. Now I want to add personal goals. One thing that I want to do is get into a mode of seasonal living. I did a little bit of this in the summer last year. Yeah, I think mainly in the summer. I didn't do it other times. So what I did was I completely changed my routine during summer. I changed the habits that I have, the activities that I do, basically how I live my life during the summer. And what I noticed was that there is such a big shift in the way I think, in the way I feel, and in the way I behave based on seasons. Right now it is so cold and I just feel a lot more snuggly. I don't feel like doing that many activities. There's just that kind of a mindset. In spring, I love going on long walks. That's one of my favorite things to do. And then in summer, I like going on bike rides, and I like to spend a lot of time with my friends outside. I like to go for patio dining and all of that. So I want to be a lot more conscious about that and actually plan for stuff. I also created a vision board for last summer, and so many of those things I put on the vision board came true. So I'm thinking this year as well, I try to look at the year rather than this one big thing. I want to look at it season by season and sort of create my routine and lifestyle around that. So that'll be a really nice thing to experiment. Another personal goal that I have is to explore Canada. I have this goal from quite a few years, honestly, but you know what, with the cost of living rising and stuff, it's just so difficult to plan trips, and there's always something else that takes priority than spending money on trips. And in general, I feel Canadian transportation, hotels, I would say like A to Z, everything is expensive here. So but I don't want that to discourage me. I think that in the past that was discouraging me a lot. This year, the way I want to look at it is, okay, if I can't take like 4 or 5 trips a year, can I take at least 2? Can I take 1 even? Whatever I do, I want to go visit new places. I think it adds a lot to your experience. Number one, I feel in general it's just fun and nice. And then another thing is when you go out of the routine and you see other people's way of living and stuff, it just inspires me so much. So I want more of that, and I want to see new places and stuff. That's why I'm adding it here. And my plan for this would be to sort of set up a travel fund that I can put a little bit of money towards, and budget is mainly the excuse that I give when it comes to traveling. So I feel setting up a travel fund will help me a little bit. Then another personal goal of mine is to create a loving home and ambience. Previously, I moved to Canada like 4 to 5 years back, and I've always stayed in places that came fully furnished. Like I didn't have to buy furniture, I didn't have to decorate the place and stuff. I did a little bit of my own, like I added my own touch, but most of the stuff that I used, it came with the place that I was living in. And in this July, I moved to an apartment where it was like a blank state. There was literally nothing. I had to buy every single thing from, like I had to buy a couch, I had to buy my bed, I had to buy all of the lights, like everything I had to buy. And you know what, it's been such a fun process, and slowly but surely I'm creating a space that I always visioned of, that I always really liked. And an important aspect of that is how I feel when I'm in this space. Now my next goal is a relationship. It belongs to the relationship category. I added all of the goals here. Now let's go ahead and decorate the spread, and I can share about the giveaway. So this giveaway is for 2 different prizes, so there will be 2 winners. One, it is for the Scribbling All Day Planner. It is an undated planner, so that is pretty good. You know, you don't need to waste a month or something. As soon as you get a planner, you can start using it. You can start using it even from February onwards, or if you're a student, you can use it when your course or program begins. So that is the planner that you will be getting. And then another prize is an assortment of the stickers that are available in my store. So there are different kinds of stickers that are there. You know, you've got these kind of box stickers, and then you have like these sticker packs of decorative ones. You have these kind of sticker kits, so you will be getting an assortment of the stickers that are available on my store. And for this, you have to sort of do 3 things, and they're all easy, don't worry about that. one thing is to make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well as my Instagram account. Like, you follow my Instagram account. If you don't know the link, I will add in the description box below. So make sure you're subscribed and you follow. The second thing is give this video a thumbs up. That's the easiest thing. And the third, the most fun part, is comment your goal for 2024 and tell me one favorite thing about my channel. So here you go, we have our spread complete. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. I think it's looking very lively and nice with all of the nature related stuff and the theme. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm excited to like come back to the spread every now and then to just get a little bit more inspired. And don't forget about the giveaway. Follow all of the steps. I'll have it in the description box below as well. And thank you so much for following along the goal setting process. And then tomorrow we'll be creating our intentions, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe, hit the notifications bell, give it a thumbs up, as well as comment down below. So yeah, awesome guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.